and welcome to How I Spent the Apocalypse. Once again, backwards DIY edition.
Yes.
So, let's face it, if you're watching this, one of the main reasons that you're watching it is to see what I'm building out of absolute garbage.
Right.
Okay? So yesterday, while Lynn was away, and I have not pressure washed either one of these projects yet, so it'll look different after it's pressure washed. But yesterday, while Lynn was away, I built this partial wall. Now, this partial wall will make more sense when I get the rest of the structure done, because the top of that will be the roof of this area, and up in the top part, it'll be a bed.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, and there'll be other walls and other stuff.
Other walls and other stuff, but the top of that wall will be a bed. As you see the wall go up there, you know that that wall is going to go up a lot more.
Yes.
This wall here is going to be a regular 8-foot wall. Okay?
Okay.
So, I want this to be a covered but not covered porch. So I'm putting, well, you'll see what I'm using.
But you're putting a wall?
I put this beautiful piece of
Isn't
stuff
that
here.
gorgeous?
Okay, so let me tell you the history of that. My daughter-in-law bought that as a hanging for their living room and had it hanging on the wall. Then at one point, Meyer took it down and used it to cover the hole where we're going to be building the bench today.
I think we actually have footage of that when it was there.
I think we have a picture of the hole.
Yeah.
So that was on top of the hole.
Right.
The hole for which we still don't have a reason. We thought about putting a shitter there, just
that
shit
one. Yeah.
and have it fall down.
Yeah.
But then it'd be in the river, wash out. I'm sure I told you
Yes,
that.
yes.
Okay. So what did I make the wall out of? So I went and I spray painted this so it was nice and pretty before I put it up, so I don't have to worry about it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pressure wash this wall and then leave the distressed wood.
Oh, you spray painted the metal.
The
Yes.
metal.
Yes.
Okay, so this, as you know, distressed wood is expensive.
Yes.
Okay, this is reclaimed wood. Do you remember the fence project last year where I tore down the old cedar fence and I told you I was saving the cedar for some project?
Yes, because it was cedar.
That is that cedar. This is the good parts of that cedar fence. I have enough to do the bottom parts of this wall and this wall, just a little wet bit, and then all of that I saved will be gone.
Wow.
So, okay, but I'll show you on the inside, it's all framed properly.
Oh, wow.
So it's all framed properly. Okay, now if she'll come over here, I'll show you one of the reasons I'm doing this. See how far the wall is out here?
Yes.
See that? See that huge piece up there?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm trying to straighten this all out.
Right.
So that I can build a square structure.
More or less square.
Okay, so that's part of it. Okay, if you look here, you'll see something that I have no idea why little Willie did this.
Okay.
My son, the genius, would never do it.
Okay.
See that board right there? At an angle?
Oh, yes.
There is absolutely no reason at all for that to be at an angle, except that it goes to the top of this pole. He could have gone ahead and put it up straight and had it been on this 2x4 that he attached and to the pole. I have no idea why he did it that way.
Okay.
But that's one of the reasons I'm doing stuff like this, is just to cover this.
Square it up and cover it.
Meanwhile, my son, the genius, built all of this. It's 4 billion pounds of wood.
Yes.
Most of it's built absolutely correctly for structure. It's just some of it doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
But that's little Willie.
And then what is this that you put in?
Oh, and I put in this partial fence here. Okay, why did I do this? Because I wanted to make a private spot. If you're coming across the yard, if we're sitting here on the other side, I'll sit and Lynn will show you what I mean.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's the
so
way
I've
to the
got
gate.
2 chairs on the front of this fence, which is also reclaimed pickets from a past project and pressure treated.
Where did she go?
Okay, so this means we could be sitting here and people could walk up in the yard, and if we don't want to fucking talk to them, we can just be really, really quiet. If there are people we want to see, we can jump and go, hey, we're over here.
Well,
But
and
it
it's
also blocks the wind.
Yes,
and
it's
it'll
a
just
nice-
be a nice little place to sit.
nice,
And it
beautiful.
kind of makes this area into a little roomish thing.
This is kind of cool. This is a play area here for the kids.
This is a play area for the kids, basically. Eventually, I'm going to put almost a little playhouse area in there.
Uh-huh.
Which I don't want to close it up too much because I kind of like the opening. So I might just put a little fence or something. I've been thinking
Something
about
like
that.
this, maybe.
No, I might just put rails, just like a couple of cedar rails
Oh.
in the back and on the sides, and then just put a little setting area in there for them.
How neat. It also give it ventilation and whatever.
I've got all these little chairs that I've saved from different things, and I could just put all those little chairs and a little table in there, and they could just have a little place where they could hang out.
That would be adorable.
It would be adorable. They'd probably never play in it because that's what kids do when you bust your ass on shit. They're like, does this move? Does it have video?
You know, what happens is the 16-year-olds with the great big asses go in there and they want to sit on those little chairs because they're so cute.
Oh my God. We had probably the kid that had the most fun in the town was a 16-year-old boy who just had never seen anything like it before, and he was just enthralled.
Right.
And he just had a blast.
I've seen adults go in there and play.
All the kids, hell, Gabe
Yeah, Gabe used to play there all the
rest in
time.
peace. Gabe let his kids put him in the jail cell.
Yes, yes.
Grown-ass, big-ass man, he let the kids put him in the jail cell. But anyway, so that's another reason I did this. It's just kind of to make it a little more...
This is so neat.
Like
And I love the mums over there with that beautiful sitting area you created over here with the bench.
Well, that was another thing I did yesterday. I put in these two
Oh, the 2 braces. That's right.
braces.
Another place for you to put your back in.
Another place for me to put my back in. Oh, and I noticed a place I'm going to have to fix. One of the first things I'm going to have to do
Of course,
today.
another one.
I noticed, well, I've been walking around looking. I noticed that this piece of flooring
Oh my.
is actually on nothing.
Nothing.
So I need to put in a brace
Oh
there.
my goodness.
What the hell, little Willie?
That's all right. You can put in a brace pretty easily.
Yeah, I can put a brace in, well, like that one that I put in.
Yeah.
That was the one for the hole in the floor.
Yeah, that one there.
And then right here I need to do another one. And the rest of it I looked really closely. When I found that, I'm like, I better keep looking. But anyway, all right, so I got shit to do.
I'll come back later and see what you've done.
Lynn will come back later and see what I've done.
Yep.
You know, she won't watch me do it.
No.
She'll come back in time to film after the fact.
I have to go work and put them up.
Well, you don't have to put them up right now. These are the we should call this backwards DIY.
Backwards DIY.
Because my Zeb's page is Zeb's
Backwards
channel is
gammon.
called Backwards Gaming. We should call this Backwards DIY.
We'll see you in a bit. Yeah. Top
That's
side
the
of
back
that
of the top. As you can see, I made it the right height
Oh, for a
to be
bed.
a bed.
Yeah, perfect. So that'll be part of the frame of the bed that
It'll
goes.
be a weird shaped bed. It won't be a bed. It'll be like a lounging kind of place.
It's
It'll
okay.
be a really big, weird shaped couch.
There you go.
Okay, so one of the first things I have to do is I have to flag this sumbitch. Because you see that rickety-ass thing that I've taken all the stuff off of?
Yes.
I've grabbed it twice today
Okie dokie.
and then remembered, oh yeah, that's not connected to anything.
Nope.
And it will all come down soon, but for right now, I leave it because, okay, and this is tape that I got. Now I have a whole roll of this shit in my pocket, but this is how cheap I am. I'm using the shit that came off of a load that they put on my truck at the lumberyard.
It's all right. Why not?
Well, that's who I am. That's why you watch, right?
Right, for all these awesome tips that you do. Scares me that you're that close to that.
You don't have to go this way. You can go the other way.
It's okay. As long as I don't get close to that edge, I'll be fine. Because I do grab on things, and I don't
That's
need
why I'm putting this here.
to remember.
That's why I'm putting it a good foot away from that.
So we'll remember, don't grab that.
Yeah. And like I said, I had a whole roll of it, but
Well, but that's all right.
this way I'll continue to have a whole roll of it.
That's correct. Well, and you'll
That's how we stretch things, right?
well, and you'll use that again.
Yeah. Unless it rots. Some
Yeah, there
of it
you go.
I've used before rot. Okay, so I'm getting ready to put a bench over this hole. Although,
Oops.
you know, it really would make a really nice shit.
It sure would, but you've already
mean-
treated it, I see.
Yeah, I've already treated it. Okay, so
That's drain oil.
I treated it with drain oil. Now, how did I get down in those fucking cracks on that log to make sure that that log is the supporting beam for this
Right.
entire side? And so I'm treating it. Okay, so how do I get in the cracks and crevices? With this.
Oh, this neat
This
thing.
is a sprayer that my son, the genius,
Modified, yeah.
modified so that I could spray oil. See?
Yeah.
And I can get the oil right down in the cracks and crevices. And that's how I got all that shit around there. See, right in there and right in there. It's like things you can't reach. I can just put this right in there. And then
And it spreads through the
and
whole
it spreads.
thing.
There you go. That's what that is. And how did he do that? He took out the little thing in the inside. That's all he did. He took out the little sprayer thing that goes on the inside in the tip that would normally filter shit.
Oh, okay. So he took the filter off the
And
tip.
he's built one that actually sprays a pattern
Wow.
for his. So I'm going to either borrow that one or have him modify this one. Anyway, so what I'm getting ready to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to make... Now, see, I just put that there where I'm going to have
To walk. Yeah.
walk and stuff in here. So I'll get the brush up here and spread it out. But I want it all protected before I put the bench over, and I'm going to build a bench in this corner. Now, the bench is not going to just work for a bench. It's also going to help hold all this shit
Right.
together.
It'll be structural. Yeah.
It's actually going to be structural. It's going to help hold that. It's going to help hold everything together when I get done. So there's that. That's what I'm working on.
Yay.